From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
This morning on Today's Travel, quality time at the airport. It is no secret that traveling means more time at the airport these days, but now there are all kinds of options to keep you busy. In his new book, The Complete Travel Detective Bible, Today travel editor Peter Greenberg has a lowdown for us. Peter, good morning.
Good morning.
600 pages. This is not a book, this is a weapon. But listen, in this weapon, you actually have some good information about what airports are particularly fantastic for having amenities while you wait. And you like this one in Singapore.
I do. Singapore is a well-designed airport. It's got all the amenities. It's like a city because so many people transfer in Singapore. You know you're going to be delayed. Even if you're not delayed, there are things you can do there. Plus, mass transit gets you downtown. Remember, Singapore is a small island country, so it's easy to take tours from that airport if you want, if you happen to be delayed.
But you don't have to go to Singapore for amenities because there are spas in airports much closer to home.
Right here at JFK in New York, you've got XpresSpa. There are about 25 different locations, plus 10-minute manicure, pedicure spas at other airports. Even at the JetBlue terminal at JFK, they've got an Oasis day spa. So for those people flying JetBlue, you know what happens.
By the way,
now.
do they tell you, by the way, if your plane is coming, or do they kind of get you up and say, you know what, you got to go? Do they ever do that? Because that's the thing I'm worried about.
No, they don't do that. No,
So
you're zoning out, and you really missed the point.
Meantime, some actually have pharmacies and medical services?
That's right. You'll find pharmacies at the Vancouver airport. You'll find pharmacies at the Newark airport. They just opened up a pharmacy. In fact, if you're flying out of Newark, some people think you need a pharmacy. But the point is, it's another opportunity for you to do your business where you're going.
I've been to the Vancouver airport, and they have great kid-friendly things to do there.
There are great kid-friendly things in Vancouver, in Orlando, in Tampa, in Logan's airport. But the one caveat here is, while they have kid-friendly play areas, they are not comprehensive child care facilities. You need to be a responsible parent as well.
Also, a lot of people, as they travel, they really want to be able to stay connected. And there are actually some airports that you include in your book that are free Wi-Fi services.
This makes me angrier than ever. There should be free Wi-Fi everywhere. In fact, I've actually changed airports based on where the Wi-Fi was. We have a list of some of the airports up on the screen, but the one I love the best is Fort Lauderdale. You know why? It's another reason not to fly out of Miami. I will not fly out of Miami. That's the last flight out of Saigon. But Fort Lauderdale, you know what? You can move the market by giving people what they need. It's not the question they need to be connected. We want to be connected.
And you can get it free or not free. But if you wanted to be able to,
free.
But if you want to get it not free and you want to be able to stay connected, you can go to these websites.
Well, these websites will list where the Wi-Fi is available and where it's free and where it's not free. But I have a principal issue with airports that charge you $10 to log on because you're delayed.
Okay. If you have a lot of time and you want to see, why not just take a look around, right? How much time should you have before you decide to go take a look around?
Well, if you know you've got at least a 4-hour connection or a 4-hour delay, a lot of airports are really good with mass transit. You can get into the city and see places like Atlanta. You get right down to downtown Atlanta. In fact, go see the aquarium. You can do a quick tour for the aquarium. You can do it in Chicago. You can do it in many, many different cities. Where Washington, D.C. with the metro, you can do it.
Okay, so make sure you have 4 hours at least for you to be able to do this, and you can look around and also keep an eye on your clock. Also, you're a big believer, as we heard earlier, in these sort of alternative airport ideas.
Because I love this.
But here's the thing I'm always worried about. I'm worried that it's a smaller airport. It may not be able to handle the traffic. You know, maybe
I love small airports.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us why we should think about them.
Milwaukee is a great third secret airport to Chicago. In fact, if you look at the parking lot of Milwaukee's airport at Mitchell Field, 1/3 of the cars in the parking lot have Illinois plates. What do they know that we don't know? Oakland instead of San Francisco. You don't have weather problems. I'm a big fan of Islip right here in New York. It's a great alternative to JFK. When JetBlue was having their problem back in February, I told all my friends, leave JFK, go to Islip, you'll get home. They got home.
You can't get as many flights to Islip, obviously, but if you can get on one, that's the way to go.
Who cares how many flights there are, except if the one that you want to get on is leaving.
Okay, now also, any other best tips for vacation or business travel that people should really be thinking about?
Well, my overall philosophy, and it's my mantra, I've said it before, I got to say it again, never ever take a no from somebody who's not empowered to give you a yes in the first place. And that's the way you have to deal with travel. It's like calling the phone company to get your phone installed. The first person on the phone is only empowered to tell you it's going to be 3 weeks. So talk to a supervisor. It's 2 weeks. By the time you're off the phone with the mother of all supervisors, there's a guy at your door with a jack and a screw and a phone, and you're there.
So always make sure you ask for the supervisor rather than having the argument with somebody at the desk.
And never stand in line. That's the worst thing you could ever do.
Okay. All right.
You like that idea?
I like that idea.
Okay.
There's a lot more to learn in this big book. Thanks so much, Peter Greenberg.
All 640
I'm sure we'll have
pages.
another interview on another chapter coming up.
We will.
Anyway, thanks so much. And you can find an excerpt from The Complete Travel Detective Bible at todayshow.com. And all in the name of travel. Up next, the Harlem Globetrotters are here to show us a thing or two, but then later...